We often read and hear about the heinous crime of child labor, but we often fail to feel the pain of such children. Let's hear the story of one such child through a poem today.
The child in him was lost that day when his father sold him for a beggarly pay. His innocent eyes lost their sparkle as he was made a stranger's parcel. Treated like a bond slave, he worked all nights and days. His soft fingers worn out, but the master left no chance to plow. The child in him had a million dreams. He wanted to read, he wanted to succeed. Who are these people who don't fear the supreme law? Who are they who violate the clause? The Constitution gave him his right, yet he was helpless to save his plight. He wanted his government to punish the devils. He wanted the government to eradicate the evils. The child in him was lost that day when his father sold him for a beggarly pay.
Let's understand what our Constitution does to safeguard the rights of such children. The right against exploitation enshrined in Article 23 and 24 of the Constitution guarantees human dignity and protects people from any kind of exploitation. Article 24 states that any child under the age of 14 years cannot be employed as a worker in any factory or any other hazardous employment because child labor hampers the growth and mental well-being of children. Article 39F of the Constitution states that it is the duty of the government to ensure that tender age of children is not abused and they are not forced by economic necessity to enter into fields providing forced labor. Let us now look at the steps taken by the Government of India to curb child labor. The National Child Labour Project of 1988 involving establishment of special schools for rescued children, setting up of rehabilitation centres, provision of food, shelter, midday meals and education to needy families. Despite the measures, India ranks 48th in the Child Labour Index and is a high-risk zone for children. It's time for people to realize that the child is meant to learn and not to earn.